everything you are doing. Oh, you're in the what? What? You? No way, you're pro. You can do this the whole time? No.
Hey yo, it's your boy New here, and I got a new raid video for us. It's for Summoners War Chronicles, and it's called Tree of Heroes. I got a lot of nice tips and tricks that I feel like can help the community. Also, if you need any runs or carries, just let me know. I'm gonna put my Discord and my Twitch in the description. Also, if you find this video helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so we can get more videos going. Thanks, everybody. Let's get into the video. Alright, guys, so what we're going to be doing on the win phase here is provoking the boss, running away from the tornadoes as fast as we can, as the low damage man lures the tornadoes, and the second damage man comes over and attacks the boss. Okay, now we're getting into the second wave of the boss. He's gonna drop lightning strikes. You're gonna have one person do what Mellow Mane is doing over there. Focus the opposite element of the boss totem, destroy that one while dodging the other element totems. Get his health bar down 2 notches, and we're into the next phase. The fire phase is pretty simple and straightforward. He does 3 floor dash attacks and then a giant AoE attack. You just simply have to dodge him. Then he'll do an attack that targets you. That's when you need to lure him to attack the totem. You'll have a small target above your head after he does his 3 waves of attacks, and that's when you'll begin luring the boss. I can't stress enough here, focusing the right totems, because if you focus the wrong totem, you will die or become close to die. Now you'll see here, the boss is putting the target above my head. I'm lowering him to the right totem, opposite of him. The totem, get the health bar down 2 notches, and now we're in the next phase. Here, as you can see, the boss starts his rotation of floor mines. You have to make sure you dodge all of these or he will heal, and it gets annoying over time, so you want to make sure you dodge these. Okay, here if you notice, I'm going to run up along the side of Yui here. She has a little water blight under her. You have to make sure that those, you take those over to the totem, let them explode under the totem, and you move away as fast as you can. Now you may get caught up like me here. Don't panic, don't worry. Just make sure if you can, stay alive. If you can't, just quickly swap out your into your res back up. Unless this alt is above half bar at the top here, you should be fine. You should have nothing to worry about. Just quickly res back up and then get back into the damage. Take its health down 2 bars, and then you're going to enter into the next phase. Now here what we're going to do, all 3 of us are going to split into 3 different platforms. We have a Tesarian, a Shamante, and a Water Undyne. The Water Undyne is the hardest. If you do get that portal, you want to kind of switch into a stripper or a Benny block unit to keep the unit from self-resing. Those of you who are targeting the Shamante and the Tessa, once you guys destroy the Shamante or the Tessa, you should run over with an Ethna or a stripper and help your third guy on that last phase kill the Spirit Undyne. Alright, and now we're helping. Once you get the Spirit Undyne, you have now entered into the last phase of the boss. So once we get here to the last phase of the boss, as you can see, he has already started his floor proximity mine. He has all 3 phases, but you don't have to worry about targeting any totems. So he's going to do the fire phase where you have to destroy the totem, where he's going to target you and put a target above your head. He has the fire AoE slash that applies electric and burning. And then he has the water phase, which is the floor mines. Again, I want to remind you guys that the floor mines are very important to dodge, because if you don't dodge the floor mine, he constantly heals. And on this last phase, he's extremely hard to damage because you have to focus crit damage up. Alright guys, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do less talking here. Let you guys really watch how the phases pan out and how we are dodging and working together to heal here. And then once this is finished, we'll come back with the teams. As you can see, one of my units died here, Nariha. I didn't panic. Just simply went up to the side when I had a chance. Let my Tion do some heals. Teammates heal me to max full. Switch back. Alright guys, it's time to show you guys the best units for this raid. So first we're going to go with the number one options, right? We're going to go with Vertihau. I don't have the best builds, but I do have pretty decent builds to get the raids cleared. Most people go with Vertihau because he adds more utility with his ult. To spam more crit res down or spam more DPS with your unit. With your main DPS unit. Second option is free to play unit. It is the Water Skull Surger. He applies the crit res down. And then you have one more unit. It is the Dark Chimera. On his S1, he applies the crit res down. So those are your three options as far as crit res down. The only two phases that need that, the final phase of the boss and the fire phase. Now going into main DPS, you can use Argon, which is Wind Vampire. He's really good for damage on all phases. You can use Nanriha if you played during the collab. You can use Fire Espino, which is the Fire Vampire Hunter. You also can use the Wind Vampire Hunter as DPS. And you can also use it Fire Raven as DPS. Now, in the provoke phase, like I was telling you guys for the wind, for supports, I would say if you're going main DPS, your main option would want to be Feng Yang. Only for the main DPS, because you want the provoke for lore, and then you'll have the cleanse dot plus the res up. Aerial is a second strong sub option. First option for type DPS, Wusa is great for tank. Annabelle is great for cleanse on top of the heal for knockup. Shushu is amazing for immunity, just like
Oh, with the killer man, be like, killer man. I'm trying to kill a man. Killer man asleep? Okay. I figured he did. Okay, probably do that bang. Okay. No, bro. Come to me, bro. I want all the wrecks. Yeah. Why the tornado want to keep chasing mains? Okay, go. Where my deep breaker mains at? Where my deep breaker mains at? Hey, yo, hey. Ivan, everybody go back to Jersey. Call Percy. I've been Jersey. Jersey, Ivan. Hey. You got the immunity. We're about to go shoot. Shoot them 100 times. Well, I want me to build Tiana, bro. Freaking hate Tiana, bro. I'm just killing my bird right now. Let's go, you. It worked. Oh, what a bad spec. That was a terrible spec on him, yeah. Really, bro. Oh, man. Can I get you? Oh, brother, bro. Oh, watch it head. Oh, watch it head. What's wrong? Need a bird, though. Let me make action already. Or we just play our bird. I think like I might have to be player. You better never know. On last phase, you're gonna switch up. Here we go. You did. Ow. I have to go a little bit here. Oh, let's get it. Hey, yo, what? Come on, dog. Really? Hold on. Oh, wait, there's something, whatever. There's a little bird. Host. Come on, please, please.
Yo, Ash, you been tripping on them hoes.
Nice. Really? Ah! We got this though, yo. We got time. We got time. Let me just hold me down for 2 seconds. Oh, come on. Should say word. Hold on, y'all. We can get there. We evaded enough. We can get there. No, no, no. My bad. You I should have saved the bird. This would have been over. Let's go.
Momo, what up? Let's go, gang. GG's.